don't know what the point of what I'm doing is if I can't protect the people that are closest to me. Here, please don't go.
The only person who's responsible for what happened to Felicity is Damien Dark. You were holding a man prisoner as some personal vendetta.
Where's Damien Dark?
Do you have any idea how many people Damien Dark and Hive have killed over the past 6 months? This might be a vendetta, but it's not personal.
Do you remember what I promised you?
A new beginning.
And you will have it. Once we've brought this world to its end.
Someone else is throwing their hat in the ring.
Are you here to endorse me?
Good luck.
Roy?
I know you want payback for what Dark did to Felicity, but don't lose what made her fall in love with you in the first place.
John.
Oh my God, no.
I can't help but think that the reason that Dark is winning is because I haven't been willing to go far enough.
I've been holding off telling you this for years, Oliver. You're very handsome, not especially bright.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. There's a new Arrow trailer for the second half of the season. There's footage from a bunch of different episodes, so this is going to be a breakdown. So much DC stuff happening tonight, this week. So the biggest surprise from the trailer, Roy is back, Katana is back, the actress who plays Shadow is back. It might be her twin. In season 3, they revealed in Oliver's flashbacks that Shadow had a twin that Oliver didn't know about. So either this is her twin or this is in a super flashback, but I don't think we've seen actual Shadow off of the island in any of the flashbacks before. Katana showing up also confirms that just because characters are going to be in the big Suicide Squad franchise in the movies, they can still be on the TV show. So they could still probably do Suicide Squad stories, but I'm not expecting a whole lot of that because they've done that in the past. And they try not to recycle too many things season to season. I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty disappointed with the Katana arc in season 3, so hopefully season 4 will be able to have a little bit more fun with her. The basic arc of the trailer is Oliver questioning whether or not his methods of trying to do things above board are effective against Damien Dark, because all the people he loves keep getting hurt. Like you see Willa, this is from a previous episode, but then as he's talking to Canary, he kind of throws forward. You see her almost dying, you see Lila almost getting shot, and on the flip side of things, we learned that the woman that Damien Dark is talking to about, bringing in this new world, talking about a new beginning, the same woman from the end of episode 9, who it looks like might be his wife, they might have a child together, she's going to be running against Oliver, campaigning against Oliver for mayor. Really no idea where that arc is going. I think they're just using them to build out the Damien Dark character, make him seem like a more complete person. Like he has his own family that he's trying to protect, even if he is going about it in a very evil way. Expect the same kind of thing on The Flash, where they build out the Zoom character slowly episode to episode, where you learn why it is he needs Barry's speed so much, like why he needs to be the fastest. But let's talk about Roy and Goth Felicity here. So the Roy episode is going to be the Calculator episode. They're bringing the Calculator on the show. He's going to be Felicity's father. So I'm assuming this Goth Felicity flashback is a callback to the season 3 episode where they did a flashback to her in college where she was super gothed out. The Roy Calculator episode is going to be really big in general, but I think it's also going to be a big Felicity arc. I think Felicity is going to be out of commission for a while. Like she'll be in a wheelchair, unable to walk for a while, but she's not going to be the Oracle character, so she's not going to be paralyzed forever. So what if she starts getting out of the chair in that episode with her father? Like it becomes this big victory for her. Like she defeats the Calculator and gets out of the chair. Defeating my father and defeating my disability at the same time. But even if she doesn't get out of the chair, I think you guys are going to dig where they're taking the Felicity character in the back half. I think a lot of people complain because it feels like she doesn't have a meaningful arc. They insert her to do quippy punch-up because Oliver and some of the other characters are so serious, so she's kind of like the comedy in the group. This, though, getting out of the wheelchair, defeating her disability, and dealing with her father coming back into the picture in a big way, that's real character development. So I'm actually really excited about Felicity in the back half. Merlin has that sick burn. Oliver, you look really awesome, but you are just the dumbest thing on the planet. John Barrowman is writing that Malcolm Merlin comic. I think it's digital only, and it's set between seasons 3 and 4. Like you learn what Merlin did in his early days as Ra's al Ghul. It adds a lot of nice context to the character. During season 1, like when they first introduced the Malcolm Merlyn character, they said the pitch was, imagine if Bruce Wayne went to the League of Assassins and when he had that test where Ra's al Ghul was like, here's a thief, you need to kill him. They say Malcolm Merlyn presented with that situation is the Bruce Wayne that executed that man. Like, what if Bruce Wayne was super dark? That is who Malcolm Merlyn is, and that's kind of the way he reads in this Malcolm Merlyn comic book. And the other big thing in the trailer here is anarchy. There's a whole bunch of anarchy all up and down the trailer. I think he's showing up relatively early in the back half of the season. He might even show up in this week's episode. But you kind of get the idea that Oliver's actions, the actions of Team Arrow, push him over the edge just as much as Damien Darhk pushed him over the edge. Part of the anarchy pitch is that you have this kid who runs into Damien Darhk and Team Arrow, and both share equal responsibility. Both groups share equal responsibility for turning him into the anarchy character. So Oliver trying to torture him here, probably not going to end well. But let me know what you guys think of the trailer. Like, what does it make you really excited for? I know everyone's really hyped to see Roy back. I think that's going to be episode 14. But there's also a new Zoom clip for the Flash episode tonight, so I'm going to play it right here.
I know I'm moving pretty fast, but stop me if you've heard this one before. Boy meets girl. Happens every day. Except this boy was struck by lightning and became the fastest man alive. So nothing is ever that simple.
Oh!
Oh my, careful.
Oh, sorry. It's all good. It's all good.
Those weren't for me anyway, right?
They were. I didn't realize roses were so flammable. Oh my God.
Well, it's the thought that counts, and in proper fire safety management, that counts most.
I have spent most of my life feeling very unlucky.
Yeah, now?
Feels like I've been struck by lightning twice.
Flash, everything you have will be mine.
So a couple things about this. One, I think it's a nightmare. It might not actually be happening, but think about what Zoom says. Everything you have will be mine. Doesn't that sound like something that Evil Barry from Earth 2, Evil Wally, or Evil Eddie would say? Even if Zoom is an evil Earth 2 Henry Allen, I don't think he would try to kill Barry's girlfriend. He wouldn't want to take his life. That sounds like something a younger character would say. But something about this just makes me feel like it's a nightmare that Barry's having, and it's not actually happening. But I believe it's the first couple of minutes from tonight's episode, so we won't have to wait that long to find out what's going on. And more on that, there is a new round of the Reverse Flash Ring giveaway. All you have to do to enter that is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. I'll do the first giveaway when I post my Suicide Squad video later tonight. So there's a Suicide Squad trailer coming. That'll probably be my first video out. If there's Wonder Woman footage, I'll do a video for that next. Then I'll do my Flash episode. So if there ends up being a whole bunch of new footage for a bunch of different things, you might not see my Flash video till early Wednesday morning, just in case. But I'll post it as fast as possible, and you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook for updates on when videos are posting. It should all post pretty quickly. While you guys wait for everything to post, you can click here for all my Batman v Superman Suicide Squad videos, and you can click here for the Flash trailer from last night. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.